Yeah. All right, cool. All right, so we're basically just gonna do a repeat of last Saturday. So we'll go over those footwork drills, and then we'll walk through those combinations. So, any questions there? Sweet. All right. Let's just do a brief warm up. Let's just get some jump jacks going. Okay, some squats. Back to jumping jacks. Yeah, just hit shoulder circles. Other side. Small. Bigger. Bigger. Good. Over under. There's just some high knees right here. I will do a hip gate, so I'm just gonna pick my knee up, take it back behind me, up, back behind me. Just get this hips up. All right. Wait. Okay. So, also, is that music too loud? Are you guys okay with that?
I can barely hear it at all, so.
That's better for me. I can actually hear myself talking now. All right. So, we're going to go over just the jab cross footwork. All right. So, again, focus on staying in that good stance the whole time. Right. Feet slightly wider, shoulders apart. Dominant side back, off my heel. Keep that core engaged, right? That's really important. I know the tendency is everyone gets me higher, right, as we get tired, but I want to really work on staying in that shelled position the whole time, right there. Yeah. So, and because, I mean, we don't have together or advance here, we'll go ahead and we'll add the punches on this, right? So when I step, with my lead foot, my jab, I'm stepping. When I follow with my cross, it's just recovering that, whatever amount of distance I took forward, I'm recovering that distance with my back foot. So again, boom, boom. On the other side. Making sure that when that back foot hits, I'm driving into the ground so that I'm getting as much kinetic energy as I can, right? I don't just want to boom, boom, drive it. This is my knockout shot, okay? Make it count. All right, go ahead. On three. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Move, Abby.
It's okay.
Good. All right, so now let's make that 1, 2 just into a dash, right? So one doesn't necessarily lead into the other. What I mean by that is like step is just as effective as my dash in, right? So I can, for example, if I'm on my bob here, if I'm outside of range and I want to start my combination, boom, boom, that's fine. That's just as fine as if, obviously the dash is more explosive, right? So one isn't, I wouldn't say necessarily better than the other. They're just two different ways to close space. So now make it a dash. Static, bang, bang. Oh. Okay, good. Yeah. So one thing for both of you guys, on your crosses, so on your 2, try to get your chin hiding behind that shoulder.
Okay.
Right? Just out of, I don't want to be standing high.
Right.
Like this, right? See all that space?
Mm-hmm.
I want to be here.
Okay.
Right? So when I'm driving, bang, bang. Boom, behind it, boom, behind it. Just to give you some incidental defense. Because like with the kind of striking that we're trying to keep in mind here is more MMA based versus traditional kickboxing. Yes, these are kickboxing skills that we're learning, right? But in kickboxing, also with the gloves, the size of the gloves, they can kind of shell this way because they got a lot of padding, right? In MMA, if you'll notice, those guys will be very, very low, right? Their heads are tucked low, chin, because there's a lot of space to get hit with those small little gloves on, okay? So do the same thing. So I'll let you choose either, actually just go ahead and work both. Work the step and the dash, but focus on with your strikes here, bang, bang, staying tucked,
Gotcha.
right? Good protection of your jawline, right? Yeah, go ahead. There you go, Rachel, that's better. Yeah. There you go. What's up, Brian? Ooh. What's up, Brian?
Here.
We're just going over what we did last Saturday. So right now they're just doing working jab cross footwork. Right now they're just working jab cross footwork. So on that jab, stepping with that lead foot, and then on my cross, following up, recovering that ground, make sure that foot is driving into the ground, as well as making sure I've got good protection for my jawline. So my chin is tucked behind my shoulder when I'm ending on that cross. Okay, so one more time. Bang, bang. Reset. Bang, bang. Reset. Bang, bang. Reset. Make sense?
Yep. Thanks.
Yeah, get a couple reps there. Keep going, Sid. Okay, good. And time. All right. So did we do side to side on last Saturday?
Yes, a little bit, not a ton, but yeah.
Not a ton. Okay. Because I think we did the Lomachenko, right?
Yes, we did that.
That's the one we did. The one we didn't do was just moving laterally. So I want to touch on that one real quick. So when I'm going laterally, I'm going to my right here, step, cross. So here it's step, bang. So the way contextually what you want to think about is perhaps this person's, you're trying to walk off this way and they're trying to cut you off. So the minute this right foot hits, then I go. Okay, so just think about that for a second here. So what I want you to do, 1, 2, 1, go. That's the footwork here.
So before you move the second foot again.
1, 2, 1, row.
Oh.
Back. And drive into it. There you go. So Rachel, I want you to drive off that second plant foot. So watch my feet here. I go 1, 2.
Gotcha.
1, 2, 1. Drive. There it is. Bang. Good. There you go. 1, 2, 1. Good. Good, Sid. 1, 2, 1. Go. That's it, Brian. Yep. 1, 2, 1. Go. 1, 2, 1. Go. Nice.
Is that movement supposed to be like simultaneous? Like as soon as I land, it's like straight into.
Yeah. Yep. Bang. There it is. Because one of the things contextually to think about is if someone is pressuring you, right? There's a few different ways out, right? There's I cut my angles, right, to get outside and just kind of, matador the pressure, right? Or I meet it before it's ready, so I create a collision. And so it's actually a good principle in multiple attacker stuff. So I don't know if we touched on the last time it was taught, but if people are coming at you, right, get off beat with them, right? Because if I'm backing up, there's a bit of a timing that's there. And so I want to break that timing.
Right.
So if he's coming in, if he's expecting me to be somewhere, then all of a sudden I explode into him and I go before he's ready, I create a collision, right? That works in my favor. So it's kind of the same principle here. I'm being walled off, right? He thinks he's cut me off, but the minute this foot hits, right? That's why Rachel, I was saying, we're not just here. I'm driving through and getting myself out there, okay? So now let's work the other side. So same thing will be in our orthodox stance, but this time it's gonna be with your jab, right? 1, 2, 1. So my lead foot is starting the motion here on this one. 1, 2, 1. Then my jab is going. I'll get more.
Yeah, put it inside.
1, 2, 1.
Okay.
1, 2, 1.
1, 2,
1, 2,
okay.
1, 2, 1.
Out of the way.
Go.
Good girl. Okay. Yes, sir. Are you dashing forward also?
On the punch, slightly,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do it again.
Now it's gonna feel a little bit different because it's your lead hand,
Yeah.
right? So I can push off. You can really push off that rear, or you can just make this more of a defensive jab, and I'm gonna circle out.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. 1, 2. Okay, yeah, here it is.
There you go. Good. Good. Okay, good. All right, so now we're gonna work like opposite. So let's go back right, but this time I'm gonna throw a jab, right? So I'm dashing, I'm just floating this out, bang. So contextually, you can think about this like perhaps I just wanna get outside, I wanna get outside his elbows here, but I don't wanna stay tight, right? So I'm here, boom. Right, I'm giving myself space. Perhaps I follow up with a low kick, high kick, front kick, try some kind of space maker, or bang, and I'm just getting my space back. Okay. So here I'm moving to my power side, my right, with the jab. Okay. Any questions?
So are you like in front of your target when you, like while you're punching and jumping away from him, or are you jumping like in front of him?
I'm in front of it and then I'm moving.
Okay.
Again, this is me. Yep, there you go. You're making space here, right? I'm making space.
Nice setup, Brian.
Sorry?
Nice setup.
Well, thank you.
Weight bench, bag, and everything.
It is. Yeah. You got
Got the snack yesterday.
All right. Any questions there? Okay. So again, keep it, and again, one more piece of that context is this person's maybe creating pressure here. And maybe I may or may not do this, like if I'm in the pocket, but maybe they're trying to crash my pocket. Ooh, and I'm just floating that out and getting offline, right? I could start to be in here, boom, and just create that angle. But again, I feel like more than likely this is probably, since I'm, like I said, there's not a whole lot of pop behind this, but if they're moving towards you, there is. Does that make sense? So again, that's a bit of the context, is there's some pressure coming in. Yeah. So now let's go to the other side, right? Oh yes, Brian.
Would you ever do that move in the middle of a combination, like you're sitting there throwing, and then jump?
Yeah. I maybe not that. Maybe not jab bump. I mean, maybe, I don't know. It depends. But maybe I'd go 1-2 bump. Right. Outside the angle, I've got space for my legs. Something of that sort. Yeah.
Thanks.
Cool. All right. So now let's go to the other side. So going left here, we're going to move to our left with your cross, right? Dance, dash, bang. As I push, boom. Push. So the strike coming out when my rear foot lands again. Okay. One more time, slow. Boom. If you want to break it down or slow it down, you can step with your lead foot. There you go. Say again?
You do it again? Are you pushing off of your back foot, or are you pushing off your front foot? Your back
Pushing
foot.
off my back foot.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, nice.
When would they use this?
Kind of the same thing as the other one, right? Pressure.
Okay.
Yeah. Pressure's coming in. And it may be not as, like, you can only see the top of your head. Just like ponytail. Probably, maybe not, I may not set this up where I'm like really offline here, but it may be more subtle, and that perhaps the strike is coming in and I just,
Oh, okay.
so this step is still getting me, it's like almost like a modified, what's the word? Slip or a roll or a duck. Anything, I'm just, punches coming, whoa, boom.
Okay.
Ducking, taking my 2 down at the sternum, or even bang, right? You slip that punch, take that hand right up into the face, right? Bang. Then my foot being out here pronounced like this allows me to come back,
Okay.
right? There you go. And honestly, Sid, more than anything, this is just to help your hands and your feet get connected, right? I mean, the striking footwork in the hands, it's, like I said, it is like dancing. So more than anything, it's just getting my brain to connect these steps together.
Throw your thumbs up.
Right, couple more reps. Great. All right, cool. Let's move on. Let's review the loma. Okay. So again, the loma is, I'm trying to cut the angle, but I'm trying to stay tight to my opponent, right? So on this last one, we ended up more face and range for kicking. Now I'm going to end up in a range for elbows or punches, right? So for this one, we'll have everybody go to your right side, okay? And so what we're going to do here is just throw 1, 2, and then you really want to, in your mind, almost think like I'm going to throw a 3, okay? Just to keep in mind the mechanics here. So 1, 2, step, pivot. 1, 2, step, pivot. One more time. 1, 2, step, pivot. So mechanically, 1, 2, step. Then my rear foot replaces my lead foot. And I should end up with my feet even, about square to my target. Okay?
Again.
One more time.
Yeah, please.
1, 2, step.
Okay. You got this, Abby. 1, 2, step, pivot.
Brian, are you going to your right, Brian?
I was.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, stay on your right. So what I mean by, so like jab, cross. I need to step with my right foot. There you go. And then my left foot replaces my right. I'll back up. 1, 2, step, replace. Yeah, so really step forward with that right foot at like a 45-degree angle past the pad. So don't hop, right? So you're hopping, you're going 1, 2.
Yeah.
So really break it down into steps. 1, 2, step. Now, your back foot, which is your left foot now, replaces where your right foot is. Right? There you go. There you go, Sid. So think about when you step, 1, 2. Where my shoulder is. Other shoulder, Rachel. There you go. Then there it is right there. That was it. Bang. There, yep, boom. So really accentuate that shoulder, Brian. 1, 2. So right foot, left shoulder. Here you go, that's it. That was it. This position you were just in. Yeah. 2, bang, yep. Yes, that's it. Hey, nice. There you go. There you go, nice. Good. Now you got it, nice. Good, time. All right, now try the other side. So this time, yes,
You're already laughing at us, Aaron?
I just got the other side. So this time, we're just gonna go 2, 3. Now, since this foot is already forward, all I need to do is dip my shoulder, right? And then my rear foot replaces my lead foot. So, more time, 2, 3, slip, replace. Try not to, you're dashing more away, Brian. So everything's good, boom, boom, you're here, but then you're going, so you're coming out away from the target. You want to stay tighter to it. So that's why think about really this back foot is replacing your lead foot. There you go. There you go, Rachel, good. So Brian, think again about replacing your feet. Because what's happening, you're going here, and you're still dashing. What I want, watch my right foot, how it basically like kicks my lead foot out of the way. See how my feet are parallel? So if I was on this target, or I'll go on this one here, baby. You can see this one. Boom, boom. My feet should be even with each other, not staggered. Yeah. A little better. Still a bit of a hop in there. Watch again.
You don't have to.
There you go, Sid. There you go, right for the. Whew. All right, good. Take a 30-second break. Need some water. Realized I didn't give you any.
Don't worry, I've been doing it anyway. All right, Sid,
What?
the roly-poly.
Hey!
The roly-poly.
So, 1, 2, no. So there's a 5, then a 2, then a roll, then a 2, then a slip, then a 2.
Oh,
Hold it.
you got it. I'm gonna let you teach it. All right.
Sorry, what is this?
There you go. All right. So yeah, we're doing roly-poly. Roly-poly. So, let's get here. So it'll be 1 slip 5 2.
1 slip, 5, 2.
So 1 slip 5 2. So yeah, make things as technical as you can. Right. So a good slip, making sure that I got that string attached to my shoulders and my toes. I'm not being way too forward. I'm not off to the side. I'm just whoop, moving that thing, that 6 to 8 inches, getting my head off the line.
Come closer.
Come to me.
Yeah, I can see you.
Slip.
What is it?
2. 1 slip 5 2.
1 slip, 5, 2.
Try to keep all those punches tight. Good. Bang. Keep it crisp, crispy. Nice. There you go. All right, cool. Let's add the last part onto it. So we go 1, 6, 5, 2, roll, 2, pull, 2, 3. So coming off of that 2, I'm just doing my head movement again, roll. With my roll, all I do, drop my knees 6 to 8 inches, rotate my shoulders, hop up on the other side. That's all it is. Drop, rotate, up. That's the roll all together. Then I'm following with my 2. Now this pull, all this is just leaning my head back, right? My feet are staying here, whoo, and then I slingshot myself back. Okay, 10, 2, 3. All right, let's try it. Try it all together. 1, slip, 5, 2, roll, 2, pull, 2, 3. 1, slip, 5, 2, roll, 2, pull, 2, 3. 1, slip, 5, 2, roll, 2, pull, 3. 1, slip, 5, 2, roll, 2, pull, 3.
Nice.
Back to good, Rachel. Okay, cool. All right, last one. We'll add a bit of some kick action in there on this one. So we'll go 1, 2, liver hook, head hook, right low kick, or outside leg kick. Oak. The oak. So one more time. 1, 2, liver hook or shovel hook, back to a head hook or number 3, into an outside leg kick. On that leg kick, I'm just swinging around. If you don't have a pad or anything, got a pad, obviously kick that. 1, 2, liver hook. Head. Nice. Nice. Don't kick your TV, Rachel.
Legs aren't quite that long.
Nice, Brian.
you want to kick?
Huh?
How high up are you trying to kick on the target?
So on the outside leg kick, I'm going for 3 to 4 inches above the kneecap. Yeah. So yeah, this is definitely a low impact. There you go. Woo. Nice. Nice. Good. 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 And time.